So what's up, guys? Miles back with another video. On this video, we're going to be talking about finding your identity. Finding your identity and being true to yourself. I think this is a very important video simply because, we all grow up, or we have all grown up with Instagram and looking up to athletes and looking up to all these different people and aspiring to be them, instead of being who we actually are and what we're true to our own nature and being true to our own selves. So how do you find your identity, and how do you find out what you're really talented at? So this is a struggle. Like, I'm still figuring this stuff out. It's a hard thing to do and figure it out, but I'm slowly figuring it out. I'd say I'm about 70% there. Still got another 30% to figure out. But first things first, it just takes time. It takes time to find yourself. Personally, what's helped me find myself faster and be true to myself and not really give a shit what nobody else thinks of me is being alone and figuring out the things that I really like doing, and figuring out the music, what kind of clothes I really like doing, and not having any outside influences influencing what I think. I think that's a huge part of it. Isolating yourself for a period in time, thinking your own thoughts, finding things that you really like, finding people that you actually agree with and you're not socially pressured to agree with, finding out your own belief system and finding out, do you really believe in that, or was that pushed up on you as a child? So finding and being isolated by yourself gives you a sense of identity and gives you a sense of thinking your own thing, your own thoughts, and coming up with the stuff that you like doing. So I feel like that's an important step in finding yourself. Another way to find yourself is, what have people told you growing up that you were good at, something that naturally that you were good at, right? And actually another good thing too is, like, take some of these personality tests, like take like the Myers-Briggs and take the Hexaco. You know what I'm saying? What I found out is, Hexaco, and it's true on the Myers-Briggs and the Hexaco. On the Myers-Briggs, I'm an ENTJ, which means I'm a general. I see the bigger picture. I don't focus in on just the simple specified stuff. I like to see the bigger picture of things and conduct that kind of like a CEO does, in a way. Something similar to that. I'm not a marketing specialist. I'm not a CFO, or I specialize in finance. I kind of just overlook the business and make sure it's all in the same thing. So that's kind of like how I think, right? Hexaco, whenever I looked at the conscientiousness, I always, when I figured that out, I'm like, man, if you're high in conscientiousness, you'll always be good at a job. You'll always hold a job. Because if you're organized, you're hardworking, you recheck your work, and you make the right decisions, you operate on logic, you always have a job. Your job security is really, really solidified no matter what job it is or whatever. And that's just some things I found out about myself, right? And I'm an introvert, not an extrovert by any means. Some of y'all might look at my videos and be like, Miles, you speak, you're not afraid to get on camera, you're not afraid. It's not that introverts are, afraid of talking or afraid of expressing themselves or afraid to give speeches or anything like that. It's just that we can't be around lots of people at the same, like, for long periods of time. See, an extrovert can be around friends every day. I can't do that. I need my alone time, my solitude, right? And so another thing that happens whenever you follow this path of finding your identity, it can be a little heartbreaking sometimes. It could be a little shocking. It could be, you could kind of be turned off by certain stuff, because you have your own thoughts of who you really think you are in your mind versus what reality and what it really is. right? So whenever you're going through this and you find out, you're like, damn, I thought I was an extrovert. Really, I'm an introvert. Damn, I thought I was a good singer, but I'm really just a good composer. I'm not meant to be out in the limelight being a singer on stage. I'm meant to write for these people and get the expressions out. You know what I'm saying? So that might break your heart a little bit. You're like, man, I always thought I'd be a great musician. I thought always be a great athlete, when in reality you're a good coach. You know what I'm saying? That can be a little disheartening for people, and that could stop. That's what stops people from finding their true identity and finding out who they truly are, is because those comforting lies gives you comfort. It gives you, you can escape reality, basically. But the sad part of that is you never find out who you truly are and operate within that space and maximize that space for what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's a pros and cons to all this stuff. Right? I advocate for you finding your true identity, because you actually be comfortable in yourself. You'll not try to please everybody. You know, you'll truly be at peace with yourself and with the people that value you for you. You know what I'm saying? And that's a powerful way of living, in my opinion. Peace of mind is one of the strongest things on this earth. When you have peace of mind and you don't give a shit about what anybody's thinking, you're powerful. And people want to be you. People envy that because they feel like they can't achieve it. But anybody can achieve it if you just focus on it and find yourself. So that's my video. You guys have a great day, a great week. Like, comment, subscribe, and share the video if you found this content valuable. If you like my channel and videos in general, consider donating to the channel. Cashapp $Myleschum. But guys, find your true self. Be true to yourself. And focus on the people that value you for being true to yourself. Stay focused. Have a good day, a good week. We out.